Hello folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome one and all to a game released in 1997 for the Nintendo Game Boy, developed and published by Konami. Let's play Castlevania Legends, an action platformer that was originally intended to be the prequel to all other games in the Castlevania series. It was later declared non-canon. This game follows Sonia Belmont, the greatest of all the Belmont vampire hunters, battling the very first incarnation of Dracula. This game was generally perceived as disappointing compared to the previous Castlevania games that were released on the Game Boy. Fun fact, its first official re-release was in 2023 for the Nintendo Switch. I happened to own a copy of it back there, and it isn't a cheap game. People seek it out. It's a very interesting entry into the series, and now I'm going to share it with you. One thing I have to say before I go into this game, I'm not especially good at it. I'm generally not very good at Castlevania games, though I have played and completed a few in the past, most notable of those being Order of Ecclesia. But this isn't Order of Ecclesia, this is Castlevania Legends, where I have jump and attack, and soul weapons, but we won't have a soul weapon to start with. Let's press start, and note that there is new game and password. If I was playing the Japanese version of this game, I'd have the ability to save my game after each level. But we're not, so new game it is. We also have the option of whether we want to play standard or light mode. Light mode simply means that you start with a fully powered up whip. We're going to be playing with standard, and I'm probably going to regret this when we die and lose our whip power. Let's get the plot. This is the tale of a young girl's struggle to single-handedly provide Transylvania, a place ruled by madness and despair, with the light of hope. That's your plot. If you didn't read the back of the box or the manual, you wouldn't know anything else about the story. There she is, Sonia Belmont, looking quite sad at the prospect of having to deal with all the terrible things in Transylvania. Wouldn't you be? And off she goes. Stage 1! Now, we can jump, we can whip, and that's about it right now. So let's go get a power-up for our whip and have at thee! We have the vampire killer. We're collecting hearts that we can't do anything with, as we don't get sub-weapons, we get soul weapons. But we don't have one yet. Deal with you. We can get health from these candles if we're injured. Don't ask how the candles are managing to float in the air, they just are. Transylvania is truly a strange place. This game is quite a bit easier than the other entries on the Game Boy. That said, it does still suffer. Oh, there we go. We now have fire from our whip. Aha! That'll be useful. It does suffer from something that the earlier entries in the Game Boy Castlevania series has, which is jump precision. You need to be very precise at times. And there's a ghost! At least I think it's a ghost. It might be something worse. Right, we gotta be careful here because of you. Yeah, I remember you. You're a problem. That is the first instance that you can just get thrown straight into a pit. This one might be the second. No, this one's actually okay. Because maggots. And there's this here, which I think would normally have food in it, but we haven't been hurt. Also, sliding down this, hold the jump button, you can go whee! Straight down. And I'm not going to check it, but it might be like the earlier entries in the series, where if you fall down a hole where you'd normally proceed to the next area, you'll die. But if you use the rope, you're fine. Either way, here we go. More enemies to defeat. It does have a rendition of Bloody Tears as its level 1 theme, which is good. We all like Bloody Tears. It's a good song. I'm going to grab this heart. We're going to need hearts later. We're also going to go over here, because going over here is very, very profitable. Why? Well, not the enemies. It's what's here. That. Oh, 1-up! And a very easy to get 1-up at that. We'll take care of you. And, oh, careful. There we go. We're gonna... Oh, this enemy respawns. Enemies do respawn quite a bit. So we will, whip you. Whip you. Which means we're not hitting the candles, which means you have all the time in the world to get these hearts. Jump onto here. Tell you what, Sonia Belmont is destroying everything so far. But these are the easiest of Dracula's minions. Next area. Don't know why there's a door there, but there is. We'll take care of these bats, jump up here, grab a heart, grab another heart, and take care of spirits and ghosts and ghouls. And bats. So many bats. It's kind of Dracula's thing, bats. I do have a few other entries in the Castlevania series, physically. Mostly the DS games and Game Boy Advance games. I would one day like to get the other Game Boy games. Now, here is a trap. That there is a trap. We don't actually want to hit that. Hitting that will drop us into a pit full... Oh, okay, I'll hit it once. So, hitting this drops us down here into this room full of zombies. Now, I'm going to drop down here, and gotta actually do that. And then, just have at thee with you here. This is the safest place to be. Didn't want to take those hits, though. Those hits are unfortunate. But if we just stay here, we can deal with the endless hordes of zombies. By the way, this trap will reappear when you go back up to the main area. You don't want to hit it again, because there's no benefit to doing so. This brings us back. The bat's back. And we ignore this and carry on our way. Over here. Now, we have a life total there. You can see the boss has a life total there as well. We're going to wait for you to fall down. Aha! And down you fall. You are not especially smart. I'm glad for that. Can I get some food? I can get that. And deal with you. Food? No. Ah! We have you. You take a few hits. We don't want you to get close to us. Ah, we probably want that, though. We probably want that. That might be... Oh, darn it! That might be food. It also is probably the way to progress, so, precision jump time! There we go. Nope, it's neither. It's neither. Worth checking. Ah. I can do that. Okay, that's just that. But we want to go this way and very carefully deal with the ghost. Having a little bit of health missing, not great. This is a place of precision jumps too. But they're not that bad. Not yet. They will get bad. You'll note, by the way, that the trap one was a white colour. You can do that to deal with you and that to deal with you. The slowdown here is immense. What did we do all this for, folks? We did it all for an axe. Well, we have collected an axe. It's something, I suppose. But now we must backtrack all the way back, dealing with all the enemies in reverse. I don't think that has any use. Ooh, that was a not very fun jump there. I did not like that jump. The collectibles. Don't think they make a difference. Don't think they make a difference. Anyway, we need to head up. As you go there. Ah! Bah! And immediately we take some damage, of course. We want to... Oh, okay, you're going to be a problem. Oh, you're a problem. You're a problem. But that was food. Excellent. That invalidates nearly all of the damage. I'm glad for that. And up we go. Hello, Bat.
Hello!
I'm going to whip you now.
Please don't, Sonia. I'm a good bat.
And thus the adventures of Good Bat ended in death. Okay, we're now going over here. This level is still... Oh, there is an area there we don't want to go into. This area is still going. First level's a long one. We're not going into that. That's a terrible idea. Instead, we're going here. Now this area scales upwards. That's probably just... Yeah, if I were to guess, that's probably just a heart. We are starting to run out of time. We only have 3 minutes left. We only have 3 minutes left. I can hit you here. Oh, do you see all those enemies? Oh, okay, that's bad. But I can deal with them like that. I'd like to hit this. Is this food? Yes, it is. Excellent. Because in here, I think, is the boss. No, not the boss. Zombies. Yeah, we're gonna get hit by those. Boss is coming, though. Boss is soon. The boss had better be soon. We are running low on There's another gate here. Getting closer to the entrance to Dracula's lair. Please say we're getting closer to the entrance to Dracula's lair. I do not remember this level being so long. I don't remember it being this long. We're up to 87 hearts, though. Aha! I think this is it. Please be it? No! It's more that we have to do! You don't lose all your power in your weapons, by the way, for getting hit. You may have seen that. That's good, because we've been hit a fair few times. Okay, let's grab that. Head up. We have 100 seconds. What's this? Meat. Excellent. I want that. We can deal with you. Head over here. Oh, look! It's a bridge. A bridge with enemies that will knock you into oblivion. That's not great, but we are at 99 hearts, and we've had no way to spend any of these hearts. We will find a way to spend these hearts, eventually. Okay, we're at 80 seconds. I'm a little concerned, but I think this... Yes, this is the boss. Okay, the boss... Go a little further forward. Is a giant Batman thing. Who looks a lot like Batman, actually. Hello! Oh, careful. Oh. Oh, he's pretty tough. But we should be able to get him. So if we do this and go over here. And then, oh, he got me. Oh, he got me again. This is a problem. Over here. And then here. And he's gone! Ha-ha! Victory is ours! And we get our first soul power. And with that, Sonia Belmont triumphantly walks over to stage 2. Which we have 640 seconds to complete. And we have our first soul power. What is that soul power? You'll find out next time, folks, for when we come back, the continuing adventures of Sonia Belmont. That enemy really did look like Batman. I do remember that Sega got into a bit of trouble with the Revenge of Shinobi for taking Marvel characters and Godzilla and putting them in their game. But then again, those were literally Batman and Spider-Man. That just looked vaguely like him. Also, I've just noticed that Sonia's head is a letter T sideways. Now you can't see that. But when we come back, folks, the continuation of Castlevania Legends. Stage 2! We have our first ability, and it's a pretty good one. The next ability, however, on Stage 3, is truly wonderful. You'll see why when we get there. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Kiko playing Castlevania? Whatever next? Who knows, folks? Who knows?